Grandettes, what's happening? This shit got a Black Abstract. Welcome to the Black Abstract Show. Can we get a round of applause, please? Yes, thank you for coming back. It is almost Thanksgiving. It's actually 2 days before, and I can't wait. But we got to talk about Drake, man. Drake is officially the hip-hop male version of a Karen. He's a Darren. I don't even think that would be a Karen. What is a male version? A Connor?
I don't know.
It's a bunch of ways you can look at this situation. As we know, there are 2 petitions out for Drake to possibly be suing Universal Music Group. Reason being that he is saying that his label paid bots, Payola, and Spotify, Siri, and a bunch of other outsourced accessories and organizations to intentionally promote Kendrick Lamar's "They Not Like Us" in order to devalue him, because when negotiations come up, they can use this and say, hey, listen, your numbers are down because of this person. This is what we're going to give you, not what you want. Pretty much saying like, hey, the ball's in our court, you either take it or leave it. This is what some are alleging. I don't know if he's necessarily saying this, but he's saying that they are paying, which is wild. If this is true, this is crazy. Now, the flip side of it is you use the same formula. You pay for bots and all these outsources to get your music to the highest level, because
Everybody does it.
academics, I think, exposed Don Toliver for doing it. Another bigger white artist got caught doing it. Everybody does it because perception is everything. Everybody wants to be on the train when it's already going and moving. They don't want to be at the bottom pushing the train to when it gets started, or be a part of it while the train's starting off and getting off is real. They want to be part of the train when the train's already moving. That's just how it is. That's how what everything is, right? So this thing with Drake is confusing because that's one part of it. If your record label is intentionally sabotaging you and promoting this other guy who's a subsidiary of this record label, that's nasty work, as the new kids say. That's nasty work.
That's diabolical.
Because this record is calling you a PDF file and is devaluing you as a person. So if they are doing this,
It's messy.
on the flip side of it, why would they do this? If you're the biggest artist, male artist, hip hop act that they have, why would they want to mess up that business? You bring in too much profit. Whatever you negotiate with them and they decide to give you, they're going to make that back 10 times. If they give you $400 million, they're going to make $1,600 million. They're going to make twice and double that, because they get paid from here, they get paid from tours. They're going to make that money back 10. You're the biggest artist, so it makes no sense why they would mess up that relationship in order for a small profit, unless it's a reason or a lesson they're trying to teach you. The same way Diddy's getting taught a lesson by the forces that be. You remember Drake put out that 100 gigs. He was scrambling. Everybody told him after the Kendrick beef what he should be doing. They said, hey, you should lay low. Some people say, hey, put more music out. He decided to put more music out. The thing about them songs, they weren't bad songs. I Don't Care About My Ops with Thug and Savage. That was a fucking fire song. Housekeeping with Lotto. If this was a year ago and that song got put out before the beef, that would have been a summer smash. That song is fire. Lotto executed on that song. It was a fire song. The thing is, because Not Like Us came out, that changed the sound of music. You know, music changes every 5 years. Not Like Us came out and it sounds completely different from anything. So it's literally changing. Kendrick is literally changing the sounds of music right now. He's making it more West Coast influence like type sound. Why? I guarantee you in the next year, people are going to be making more West Coast. Like Mustard might have a reemergence. Because people might go, if this GNX album goes like it's supposed to, people are going to try to duplicate that sound. All right, so I say that to say the music isn't bad. It's just he should have probably just put his head down, let people miss him a little bit, and then went back to the drawing board, or then drop those songs, right? That's what I would have done. Other side of this is maybe he is just butthurt he lost the battle, and he's trying to take any credit away from Kendrick that he can in order to make himself look good, which I can see him doing. But if you do that, bro, you are a
Bitch ass nigga.
like, I'm gonna be honest. If that's what all of this is about, you're a bitch ass nigga, and it's not gonna work. Not Like Us is what it is. He might be trying to not get it played at the Super Bowl, because if you get that song played at the Super Bowl, that really does tank and tarnish your rep a little bit, because there's gonna be eyes and ears everywhere. Believe it or not, it's people that haven't heard that song, or people that heard the song and then they want to see it on the bigger stage. And imagine how many millions of people singing this song that's dedicated to you. He might be trying to put a dent in that as well. That might be a play. It's so many variables here. We don't know what Drake's end goal is. We know whatever it is self-serving. It's not for the betterment of artists. Even though this fight can benefit other artists. Because listen, nobody knows what the value of a stream is except the streaming companies. And it's like Rory said from Rory and Mal, Spotify and Universal Music Group are in bed together. That is a conflict of interest. You cannot do that. At one point, they were investing in each other. One of them companies were invested in each other. You can't do stuff like that. Any other entity or business, that'll be you'll be outed and doing bad. That'd be considered bad business. That would be a conflict of interest. You cannot do that, nothing like that. But it's the music business, like Rory said, and everything flies and everybody gets away with other things. So it's either Drake is trying to devalue Not Like Us because it's part of it's hurting his ego. He's trying to prevent it from making the Super Bowl, or he thinks that devaluing it because it's getting proven that bots were sent in Syria and all these other entities help promote the song, that it doesn't really affect him and he really was the true victor of the battle, which ain't gonna work. Or like I said, Universal is trying to devalue him in order to get a better deal when it's time to for negotiations coming up. Or it could be another thing. It might be one more thing too. It might be Universal trying to big dog him. Like, listen, you put out those 100 gigs. We told you not to. We put it on streaming. You keep coming out. All right, we're gonna show you who the big dog. We really going. They came on and said this wasn't true at all. They completely said this was utter false and this wasn't believable. One thing it does look like though, it looks like he's a bitch ass nigga. But if this is an actual real fight, this could be good for artists because smaller artists wouldn't have to be held back. Smaller artists that makes music equally as good won't be overshadowed or held back by a bigger artists, because this will get exposed as the why are the companies promoting these certain artists, and it'll be based off of because they're paying these type of people, they're paying such and such or what. Now don't get me wrong, promotion is promotion, and that's the benefits of signing to a major label artist or signing to a major label because you're going to get certain looks that you wouldn't get from a smaller label. All right, so I get it, but it's bots. Like, no, that's not cool. You shouldn't be paying bots. Bots are the reason we can't never get tickets or sneakers anywhere. That's not cool at all. This should get deep. It's a lot of variables and ways you can look at it. Now, if we're looking at it from a purely hip hop standpoint, it's some bitch ass shit. It just looks bad on Drake's part because
it's some sucker shit, bro. We don't do shit like that.
It looked like you're suing Kendrick Lamar for making a diss track, and that's unheard of. Even though that's not what's happening, people are going to jump on that because that's how it's going to be worded in the headlines. And, most people are ignorant. I ain't even going to say black. Most people are ignorant and they don't read with comprehension. And they were scared to read in front of the class. Me, I knew I was nice with it, but I got friends that was like, didn't know when the period was. They running like, nigga, you supposed to stop right there, bro. That's neither here nor there. Let me know what you guys think about this, man. Do you think Drake's being a ban? Was this a bit, or do you think it's some validity to what he's trying to do? And do you think he is self-serving for his purpose, or do you think he's trying to make a bigger deal for all artists and get equal, fair, etc., across the board? Now, which we know ain't true, but let me know what you guys think. Put your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe. I am the Black Abstract. Hit my Cash App if you want to donate to the channel. I appreciate everybody. We're growing slowly but surely. Let's get to 4,000. Tell your friends about me. Tell your mama.
Tell your girlfriend.
Tell your dog.
Tell your kids.
And tell your fish. Peace.